you guys doing? Welcome to my channel. It's the one and only girl, M. Claire. Today, guys, I've come with real gist, as in real gist. When I say real, I mean the real thing. I am not just estimating here. I am not just trying to put things together here. I'm not going to tell you approximately this and that. No, I've come with the real gist. If you want to hear this real gist, stay tuned. And before then, please hit the subscription button and share the video if you haven't. In this video, you will get to know all you have to know about this particular building. I'm not talking about your own. No, this is six bedroom duplex. English, you should not start now. 6-bedroom duplex. This is what we are talking about here. This house you are looking at will contain 6 big, large and comfortable bedrooms. It will also contain a public lodge downstairs. It will contain a private lodge upstairs. It will contain a dining room, and a kitchen, and a kitchen store. And this is not just for it to be there. It's a very wide and large and comfortable store. This is not the kind of store that you have to manage. No, this is not the kind of kitchen that 2 or 3 persons cannot stay on. No, this is a very comfortable and large kitchen. Everything in this house is well balanced, well balanced. Actually, is one of us here. Okay, let me finish. And it equally contain an what do you people call it? Is it anteroom? And also front porch and balconies. It will contain 2 balconies and a very large and comfortable lobbies, and it will contain sit out, like 3 sit out, I guess I'm not mistaken. This is what this beautiful house you are looking at contains. And what is really making me this happy is because it's so balanced. The house is really big. It's really big. This my brother that have this house has a high taste. I can't wait to build my own. Seriously, you guys are really making me to feel like packing into my home tomorrow, next tomorrow. It's well. We all will build soon in Jesus' name. Amen. Guys, actually, is one of us here that owns this building. God is too much. This building supposed to have started before now. Let me just brief you little story about this project. It's supposed to have started before now, but the engineer who's supposed to handle this project scared the owner away. That is the reason why I'm here. I'm here to encourage you. I'm here to encourage myself, because the more I speak out words or I say some encouraging words to you, the more I myself become more encouraged. Seriously, that is the simple truth. We learn every day, and the assignment you are giving me, the requests here and there and that and this, is really making me to acquire more knowledge on building. This building, I'm not going to tell you where it is for security purpose, but just as I've said, it's one of us here. It's a fan of us that owns it. It's supposed to have started this building since last year, but the engineer told him that this building will take him for structural, electrical and mechanical work, that it will take him like 25 to 30 million naira. Wow, I need this money. I need this money to equip my shop, oh, because my body need money now. See, they see me so. That is a lot of money, guys. A lot of money. The way these people call millions as if it's no money. So to cut the long story short, after he finished watching some of my video, you know, he became more encouraged that he can do it. You know, he contacted me. I told him the whole truth, which I'm always telling you people, that I'm not a builder. Either am I a contractor or an engineer. But I know of an engineer, I know of a contractor that will give you exactly what you desire. That which you desire to have, they will give it to you perfectly with low cost. Because I know if you call the person by yourself. So he called me. Sorry guys, I was answering call. He called me and told me. I asked him to send his plan. He did. As usual, I sent it to my engineer. He collected his own share. Do you know why they don't normally, let me tell you the truth, why they don't normally estimate plan or project for someone? Is because you might have another person you want him to work for you. Then you now come and give them, because I was asking him, why is it that anytime I ask you to estimate something for me, you will start giving me stories unless I pay you? He told me that no builder does that, because the person in question might have another person in mind that he wants to give the work to. He will now come and give you projects to estimate after sitting down for days or hours working on it, trying to get prices where they are, where the site is and all that, because the person might be in Lagos and the person in question wants to build maybe in Port Harcourt. Or you have to make calls to know how much, do that. After all those stress, they will not carry, the person will just use the estimate to have an idea, get an idea on what is going to happen in the site. He will carry it to go and give it to somebody else. Now that is the reason why they don't give estimate. And even if you want them to estimate your project for you, you will pay, so that even if you didn't give them the work, they will not lose completely. I said okay. Reasoning with them, what they are doing is right, because it's not really encouraging. After spending your time, you will just carry the work and go and give to someone. Even say I know that is for me and him anyway. So when this man in question sent his plans to me, I sent it to him. He estimated it. Then I sent to the man, because he didn't want me to share it in the YouTube. When I sent to him, he saw it. He was impressed, and he was so much happy, over happy, so much interested. And he said to me, do you really mean I can spend this? Because I've seen one of your video talking on 5-bedroom duplex, and that is what motivated me to make this move. Are you really sure? This was his question to me. Are you really sure with this money, with this amount of money, I can go to this extent? I said yes. He said, okay, I should ask my engineer how much it will take him to do the work for him. I asked, he gave me his reply, and just like play, he picked it up and said, we have to start something. And indeed, we started something, guys. At this point in time, we are at lintel level. Actually, he don't plan to rush it because the money is not there, but at least after decking, we'll give it a break for some time, which is something, because one of the good reasons why you should start up your project without looking back is because once you are in it, you will limit your expenses. Yes, If you drink 5 bottles of beers in a day before, you'll be drinking 3 or 2, if not none, for the day. So that is the ones you remember that there is something waiting for you somewhere, something very important. And if you're a man and maybe my sister who is your wife happens to be all these kind of people that would ginger men, you know, they will keep disturbing you. So when you remember that there is somebody at home who will disturb you even as you are eating, you will say, bros, I better go today. I know they go. So you will learn to save money. That is what I'm trying to. It's not just in beer. Even in other aspects, you will learn to save money, and that will help you go a long way. But when you sit back waiting for when your bank account will be loaded with millions, if not billions, before you can start up your project, you might end up not doing it. So you might end up not being a house or a house owner. So you have to start from somewhere. Forget about the millions they are calling. Start from somewhere, little by little. Before you know it, it will be like a dream come true. So today I'm going to share the work done so far with you. And whenever we arrange for the decking, I will still carry you guys along. So what I'm going to share with you now is the cost. Because if you are giving me work, or you are giving my engineer work through me, because whether you are giving me or my engineer, we are still the same. I will always tell you that I will take a private supervisor for you. Because if you look at it, you will say, this is another extra money that you are going to pay. But let me tell you the truth. With this guy I will give you, it's true you will pay him. Apart from the normal supervising work that the engineer will do, you will pay him maybe 100 or more, depending, or even less, depending on your work. But the money he will save for you is more than that amount which you are paying him. So if you know you want to give me work in any way, just have it in the back of your mind that you are going to keep that supervising money separately, because he's going to help you, and he's helping me as well, because I don't want anybody to ruin my name. I don't want anybody to bring bad market for me. This is a social media, and if care is not taken, maybe I'm encouraging you, this can do that, this can do that, this can go that, this can go a long way. If at the end of the day they finish work for you and you are not seeing that which I told you, you know it's a bad market for me now. So me myself, I have to take precaution, because Nigeria with the tier I know they are my engineer, but I don't trust them 100%. Even this man, I can't tell you I trust him 100% because he's a human being, but I tell you, since I started using him, there has never been any story. So I'm always using him. If you want to give me work, just have it in mind that his money is there separately, and even when you calculate the money together, it will not still be up to what other people will give you. So let's move to the video. Materials. Okay, the first stage is this. I'm going to show you guys. This is the land. You see, it's a very big land. Actually, it's 100 by 100. Yeah, it's not normal 50 by 100 plots in Nigeria. It's 100 by 100. So it's a big, it's like, we call it 2 plots. It's a big house. So this is it. I mean, it's a big land, because the house that will be there is equally big. The first thing we did is to clear the place. We cleared it. Actually, we paid 20,000. I'm so sorry guys, there's no video, but it's just pictures they took for me. I knew I wasn't there, so I'm just going to share the pictures with you. The clearing of the cutting of the trees and all that, we paid 20,000 for that. Then the next thing was molding of blocks. We molded blocks by ourselves. It's cheaper once you have a trusted person, a trustworthy person to sit there with them, you enjoy it. It's true that when you go to them, they will tell you, you need to do this, you will pay for maintenance fee, you will pay for hiring, you will pay for kiniko. It's still cheaper, and you will get more quality blocks. We used machine, we didn't use all these people that do manual. We used machine, and it was superb. As you can see, take a look at the block as well. So we molded 5,000 blocks. That is what we molded, because this our client already have some blocks, though it's not much. It wasn't much. Yeah, I think he has like 1,000 plus or so already. So we just molded 5,000 extra there, but it's 6 inches he had, but we molded 9 inches. So we were able to get like we were able to get that 5,000 blocks from 125, I guess, 125 bags, or let's just say 130 bags. It wasn't up to, but we calculated 130 bags. So that is where we got these blocks from. Then digging our foundation, we paid 60,000. I'm sharing everything with you guys here, because as things are happening, this my brother in question is busy penning them down, writing them down. There's nothing we can hide. Everything is open. You don't need to fear. There's nothing like cheat. With him there, nobody will cheat you. So the stages is this. After digging a foundation, the next one is carpentry work and the iron bender work, the foundation blinding. After blinding is the placement of column base reinforcement. The carpenter might have done his work. Then casting. After casting comes the foundation block work. Remember, there is something I want to tell you guys. The engineer explained it for me very well. I have to share it with you. Foundation type and depth are not always the same. They are not always the same. So as I was saying, it differs, and these are determined by what did he say again? Environmental factor, like the type of soil, and moisture, something like that. So you cannot say because this one was like this one should be like this. No, they are not always the same. And he said that the type of foundation is usually planned from the structural design of the building, though it can be changed as work goes on. So this is an information he gave to me that I want to share with you. So the next thing after the casting, I hope I've talked about the iron work, the reinforcements, the placement of the column base. I've said it, yes. After that, the carpenter will do his own work. Then they will cast. After that casting, the next thing is putting up blocks, foundation blocks. After that comes, I'll just be showing you guys pictures like this, please. After that, the next thing will be filling of sand, laterite sand. That will be the next thing. This one used to eat money. They chop money. You see this filling sand, they chop money. So after the filling, what is next? I think okay. After filling, once the place is well filled, they will do the one they call sinking. I think it's sinking, ponding. That is, they will put water. They will dig hole. They will dig hole from that foundation that are filled and put water. No, no, most of the time it's tanker water they use. All these tanker, the hose, their hose is always wide. That's what they do. They will just put it inside the place, then they will put in water. As they are putting it, the sand will be sinking. That is for balancing. Yes, that is the work I get. It will be sinking for it to balance. So if there's anywhere that is not well balanced, with the water to balance, and after that they will leave it, I think, for 2 days. Is it 2 days? Yes, they left it for 2 days for it to finish up its work. After that, they will fill it again very well, still wet it, and make sure that everything is well balanced under. Then when they are done with that, the next thing is to refill it with sharp sand. They refilled the foundation with sharp sand. Actually, in this building, that there will be backfilling all those holes. You see, I'm going to show you a picture of it. All those holes at the back, they used to fill it. Then the next thing will be buying of yes, though before now we have gotten enough sharp sand, granite, and all cement, all that will be needed. And we equally bought membrane waterproof, damp-proof. Some call it damp-proof membrane, some call it waterproof. They sell it 3,000 naira per yard, a bit per one. So we've bought it already because we used it. It helps to smoothen things, and also blocks are already there. So after the casting, the next thing is the block work. After filling, then refilling with sharp sand, comes the water damp-proof membrane, then casting. Yes, that is it. Then casting, I have to follow it step by step because I'm learning. Then casting, as you can see, after the casting comes the block work. Then after that, then reinforcement for lintel, because I told you guys that the stage we are now is lintel stage. We are about to start the decking, and I'll carry you guys along as well. Then the reinforcement for lintel and columns, and the casting after that, after the reinforcement, carpentry and all that, the casting of lintel and columns as well. Then the blocks work, like after the casting, once it's dry, they will remove the planks and put some blocks on top. I think like three coaches, right? Yes, three coaches of block on top of the lintel beams. You see what it's called? Lintel beams. Yes, beams. Then after that, the next thing will be decking, which we have not done. Then what we are going to share in our next video is the materials used for this building so far, and the amount of money we have spent on this building so far. That is what I'm going to share with you guys in the next video tomorrow. So if you want to know, don't miss anything from this building. You have to see it yourself because it's a real one, not just an estimate, for you to know what to expect for your own. Thank you for watching. It's a one and only girl. Please share this video if you love it, if you learned something, if it's helpful to you. Share it with all your families and well wishers. They need to hear this. They need to see this with their own kuro eyes. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. See you tomorrow in our next video. Bye.